Hello, Mid-Michigan, and welcome back to more high school hoops on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. We're back at the Academy in downtown Mount Pleasant for more Sacred Heart Academy girls Irish basketball action. Saw them Monday fall to one of the top D3 teams in the state, Roscommon. What a battle that was. 60-51 was the final in that one. But, it's kind of an old-school battle here, I'll say. St. Charles hasn't been in the MSAC conference for long, but since they joined it back in, I'm going to guess, 2018 or so, it has been them, and it has been Sacred Heart at the top of the MSAC conference. This year, things have changed a little bit as things are divided into an MSAC 1, MSAC 2. Sacred Heart in the MSAC 2, some of the smaller schools with them. St. Charles in the MSAC 1 with some of the bigger schools like Breckenridge and whatnot in the MSAC, but they're still the top two teams in the conference right now. Sacred Heart Academy girls come in at 10-2. St. Charles comes in at 10-5. And this is most likely a preview. These two will likely meet again February 26th for the MSAC crossover, which will be a de facto MSAC championship game. Starters for Sacred Heart Academy. You're probably pretty familiar with them at this point if you've been joining me a whole bunch this year. Sierra Woolshine, Brooke Neff, Karis Terwilliger, Savannah Jones, and Lexi Sweet. Looking at St. Charles, when I see the last name Zelenko, oh boy, does it mean something. JV coach for St. Charles. Pull the roster back up here to make sure I get that name right. Miss Emily Zelenko, the JV coach for St. Charles, had 35 or so here a couple years ago when St. Charles bested at Sacred Heart Academy. She has two younger sisters on the team, Nicole Zelenko, the sophomore, and the senior Allison Zelenko. So watch out for that name to be called a lot. Another couple names you're going to hear a lot, Dininger along with Fitting. As there's two Fitting girls, there's two Dininger girls, and the two Zelenko girls on St. Charles. Got Lexi Sweet and AJ Sweet. They're tripling that up with the sisters and or cousins on the other side for St. Charles. This is the Woods Household pregame show. 10-2 Sacred Heart Academy, 10-5 St. Charles, ready to battle it out. Tomorrow night we'll be back on the airwaves with doubleheader action live from Midland Dow as the Mount Pleasant Oiler boys and girls go over there for doubleheader action. At 5:30, it's going to be the Mount Pleasant Oiler girls taking on Midland Dow. At 7 o'clock, it's the Mount Pleasant Oiler boys taking on Midland Dow. Mount Pleasant Oiler boys and girls both not highly ranked, but maybe should be. I believe the boys are now 13-4. The girls are 12-3. For Midland Dow, you've got the boys at 10-6, the girls at 8-6. So that'll be a fantastic Saginaw Valley League matchup tomorrow night. But tonight, it's MSAC, a girls hoops action. The two top teams in the conference, St. Charles, Sacred Heart, ready to battle it out at the Academy in downtown Mount Pleasant. We're going to take a break on our Woods Household pregame show. Back with more right after this.
Hello, I'm Mike Stanton, and I'm honored to represent the Marilyn Chapman Memorial Fund, created to honor Marilyn's legacy of generosity, compassion, and commitment to our community. At its core, our mission is simple: to support our youth, remove barriers, and create opportunities for kids to grow, compete, and succeed, both in their community and in the game of life. We are incredibly excited to support the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. They do an outstanding job highlighting student athletes, local schools, and the power of teamwork, shining a light on the hard work and dedication that is often overlooked. This partnership allows us to celebrate not just wins on the field, but character and leadership along the way. At the end of the day, it's about investing in our youth, strengthening our communities, and carrying forward Maryland's spirit of giving. To learn more about the Marilyn Chapman Memorial Fund and the events we support, find us on Facebook by searching Marilyn Chapman Memorial Fund. Go Blue Jays.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable mattresses that last for years. Flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like Flexsteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher Day or give them a call at 989-317-8582. Malley Construction in Mount Pleasant are experts in residential and commercial construction. From poured walls, flat work, pipe work, and road work, Malley Construction does it all. And they are Michigan Department of Transportation pre-qualified. Malley Construction is family-owned and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Bryce Updegraff with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates thanks the coaches and officials who put in the time to help student athletes achieve their dreams and goals. For all of your real estate needs, the Bryce is right with Bryce Updegraff with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-620-6595. The Diner, where homemade favorites come to life every day for breakfast and lunch. From fluffy pancakes to savory sandwiches, the Diner has your cravings covered. Discover the perfect blend of comfort food and camaraderie at the Diner. Join them every Friday night till 7 for their famous fish fry. The Diner on North Mission, Mount Pleasant. Hiring a cleaning service doesn't mean you're lazy. Martinez Cleaning knows it means you value your time and want to come home and relax and not worry about the mess. Martinez Cleaning allows you to do just that. Come home and relax to a nice clean home. Schedule your appointment and learn more by visiting Martinez Cleaning on Facebook or call today at 989-289-8615.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to that action on this Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Coming to you live from the Barberry Law Studios, built by Conwincy Construction. Woods Household pregame show. Also love the Gates Drilling and Service, our halftime show sponsor. Bill's Custom Fab, the Bird All-American Grill, Clark Modular Homes, Weefrich Financial, sponsor by Zaid Batchelder, baller of the game, Woods Household Appliance, Brad Malley Will Drilling, Malley Construction, along with J&J Auto, Blocko Pools and Spas, Conwincy Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, along with Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. This is going to be what I'll call a quote-unquote short-handed Bulldogs team here in this varsity game. We saw warm-ups. They only got about 7 girls out there if you're not counting fifth-quarter players. Then you look at some of the names, Katie Fitting, Leah Graham. Some of the girls were playing out there in the JV game as well. And so, again, those names I think you're going to be hearing a lot. Allison Dinninger, Abrielle Dinninger, Nicole Zelenko, Allison Zelenko, along with Kylie Fitting. Some of the names you're going to be hearing for the Bulldogs. Kind of learn those starters together here in moments. But you can see St. Charles warming up right now as the Sacred Heart girls have gone back to the locker room to get prepared with Coach Andrew Dorr. And I know he did notice a couple things, maybe being able to take advantage of the center action he had talked about earlier. Watching the JV game, kind of changing up the game plan. Him, Coach Perrette, and the two McDonald's do such a great job with this Irish squad. And if you weren't able to check it out after this game, go to the Mid-Michigan Sports Network SoundCloud page. Check out the great podcast I was able to have with the 3 seniors of this Sacred Heart Academy squad, Savannah Jones, Maddie Anderson, and Brooke Neff. Great to be able to sit down, or I guess stand and sit down with those 3 last night. Just kind of chat about what high school sports mean to them and what they plan on doing afterwards and much, much more. See that clock counting down, about 5.5 minutes on the clock. Mike Verleg will be ready with the intros. Time things up again here. Just kind of turn it up so he can take over the airwaves for a moment. But we're going to take another break here on our Woods Household pregame show. When we come back, the Irish, the Bulldogs, will have some keys to victory for Sacred Heart Academy. It's a little bit different than it usually is with most MSAC schools because St. Charles, they're not afraid to come up here to the Academy in downtown Mount Pleasant and win a regular season game. Back with more high school hoops right after this. Mid-Michigan Sports Network and our Woods Household pregame show. Weefrich Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weefrich Financial. Weefrich Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit weefrichfinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weefrich Financial, member SIPC. Martinez Painting, Central Michigan's trusted painting professionals. They specialize in both interior and exterior jobs for your home and business. No matter how big or how small the job, they transform any space with quality and precision. Learn more by visiting Martinez Painting on Facebook today or give them a call at 989-317-5536. All Seasons Fireworks is a big fan of all the athletes, coaches, officials, and volunteers who make high school sports happen. To make your next event bigger and brighter, stop by All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. Graduations, birthdays, weddings, or a big win become more memorable underneath a night sky lit up by the magic of fireworks. All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. When your team or business needs to look good, don't get left hanging. Call or stop by Hanging by a Thread in Wademan, the official embroiders for the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Hanging by a Thread, a proud supporter of local schools.
GNS Mechanical in Wademan offers service and installation on everything for your home and business. From a simple filter replacement to furnace, central air service, and install, geothermal, and walk-in coolers and freezers. If you have a need, GNS Mechanical has a solution. Learn more at gnsmechanical.com or call 989-644-2106.
Imagine a home that reflects your style. With WW Construction, that dream will become a reality. As a trusted Mid-Michigan builder, WW Construction specializes in builds and remodels that turn ordinary spaces into extraordinary ones. Join the growing family of homeowners who trust WW Construction for quality and craftsmanship. Call WW Construction today at 989-621-2722 to make your dreams a reality.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our Woods Household pregame show here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. I mentioned it right before we went to break. This St. Charles team isn't your average MSAC team, and Breckenridge's got a really strong squad this year, but, you know, a Breckenridge and Ashley, a Merrill, Carson City, when they come in here, sometimes they're a little intimidated by the girls in the white and red, and for good reason, with how outstanding they have been the past, well, ever since I've been doing things back in 2014, they have been that perennial powerhouse. But the other team that's won the MSAC going back since then, I guess maybe Carson City back in 2014, 2015 might have won the conference. But since St. Charles joined the MSAC conference, it's either been the Irish, it's either been the Bulldogs of St. Charles that have won conference action. And so that's a big thing. This team's not going to come up here and get intimidated. A lot of teams, you go up by 10, 15 points, you kind of take off, you know, pump the brakes a little bit. That's not going to happen against this St. Charles team. They're going to come after these Irish girls for 32 minutes, and I heard Coach Dorr talking about it after practice yesterday before I caught up with the three seniors, Neff, Anderson, and Savannah Jones. He said, they are coming in as the hunter. We are the hunted. We have what they want, the top of the conference. And so you got to be ready to battle here today. And again, I'm watching out for Nicole Zelenko and Allison Zelenko. Just saw them out there warming up. Nicole Zelenko, the sophomore, is wearing number 4. Allison Zelenko, the senior, will be wearing number 22 for St. Charles. And obviously there's going to be other girls to pay attention to besides those two. But those two girls are capable of combining for 30, 40 points. And whenever you get two girls combined for 30, 40 points in a high school girls basketball game, you are going to be right there in the running to win it. And so Sacred Heart Academy, key to victory number 1, stop the Zelenko girls. Key to victory number 2, make sure Karis Terwilliger can still get the ball on the move. I wouldn't be surprised to see a boxing 1 against Terwilliger. If she still gets to 15, 20 points, I think the Irish are going to be in good shape here tonight. Time for our final break. Come back with the opening tip. St. Charles, Sacred Heart Academy, Girls Hoops, Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hey guys, it's Tanya from Clark Modular Homes. I'm here to talk to you today about who we are and what we do. Clark's opened in 1983 and has been centrally located right here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. We have one of the largest display centers with around 12 to 15 homes on display all year round. We have a fully experienced staff. We also have an in-house project manager who can pull our permits and coordinate our job from start to finish. We are proud to have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We are our own contractor, making it a one-stop shop for you for your home building needs. As the owner would say, we can do it all.
Brad Malley Well Drilling has proudly served Mid-Michigan since the early 1990s. We are family-owned with 3 licensed drillers and over 100 years of experience. We specialize in 5-inch PVC water wells and systems ranging from 2 to 12 inches. Every well we do includes a 5-year warranty and 1-year parts and labor guarantee. We are available 24/7, and you'll always talk to a real person. Call Brad Malley Well Drilling today for a free estimate. Trusted service, generation after generation.
Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes. Blockco Pools and Spas is Mid-Michigan's #1 pool and hot tub destination that will turn your old space into your #1 destination. From delivery of a full pool for the family to the relaxing hot tub for after work for mom and dad, Blockco Pools and Spas does it all. Stop by their showroom on Remus Road to check out their beautiful selection of hot tubs and learn how you can build the pool of your dreams.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes.
Pure sportsmanship is the most important thing in high school sports. When it comes to your home or business, Pure Plumbing just might be the most important thing. If your plumbing isn't pure, don't worry, no one needs to see the other angle. For Pure Plumbing, call 989-644-8928 or visit mipureplumbing.com. Block Electric Company in Wademan has been powering Michigan for over 30 years. There's no job too big or too small for Block Electric Company, like an entire school or something simple at the home, like making sure the outdoor lighting, thermostat, or ceiling fan is installed professionally. Block Electric Company is a proud supporter of local schools and high school student athletes, learning skills in and out of the classroom to lead our communities tomorrow. Good luck to all student athletes from Block Electric Company, and go Aggies.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Academy in downtown Mount Pleasant. Mike Verliger has got us ready to go here in the gym. I hope you got you ready to go out there. Starters for St. Charles, the aforementioned Nicole Zelenko, Allison Zelenko, senior Kendall Harger, junior Kylie Fitting, and the sophomore Abrielle Dinninger. Here we go in the middle to jump things up. It looks like we've got Fitting and we've got Savannah Jones. It's Irish Bulldog basketball here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Opening tap saved by Karis Terwilliger, jumping out of bounds to Jones. They get it right back to Terwilliger again. I'm curious to see if they're going to try and play a box-on-one on Terwilliger, if they've got a girl they think might be able to guard her one-on-one. Right now, it does not look like it's a zone defense or anything. Nice drive from Brooke Neff. Her shot is going to be blocked. Good defense from Kendall Harger. Senior brings it into the front court, swings it here near side to Dinninger. Now with it is Fitting. Fitting brings it towards the top of the key. Skip pass, cross court. Harger with it. Harger looks to drive with the left hand. Looks to spin one way. She'll drop it back to the senior Allison Zelenko. Kick out. Here comes a triple try off the rim. No good. Lexi Sweet with the rebound for the Irish girls. She'll bring it into the front court. Kick it over to Brooke Neff. Neff puts the dribble on the deck. Back out to Sweet. Sweet to the free throw line. Looks to get it to Terwilliger. Goes through one hand of Abrielle Dinninger, and then it goes through the hands of Terwilliger off the tip. Goes out of bounds back to the Bulldogs. Almost a minute into the ball game. We are scoreless. Sacred Heart Academy going up against St. Charles. Again, St. Charles, the one team that's not going to be intimidated at all by the red and white, in my opinion, as they come in here in the black and red. The Irish girls in the white and red. With it up top is Allison Zelenko. Senior gets the screen from Harger. Looks for the roll. It's not there. Goes to Dinninger. Abrielle Dinninger looks to drive. Goes back to Zelenko. Skip pass here to the near side to Kylie Fitting. Back to Zelenko, but Fitting's going to get called for the travel. Kind of took that pass a little too casually there. Kind of shuffled her feet when she did so. Easy call for the official. Ball will go back to the Irish girls. Still scoreless here in this one. Sacred Heart, St. Charles. Does look like a man-to-man or lady-to-lady defense here for Sacred Heart, which is always a lot of trouble with Karis Terwilliger out there. Right now they've got the sophomore, Abrielle Dinninger, on her. Down low it goes to Brooke Neff. She leaves that one a little bit short. Savannah Jones there with the rebound, looks for the putback, but a nice knock away and steal from Nicole Zelenko. Zelenko slow things down as she brings it across the half-court line. Awaiting her defensively is Sierra Woolshide. Fitting with it. Kylie Fitting will dribble it towards the top of the key with the left hand. Guarding her is Lexi Sweet. Now to Nicole Zelenko. The senior looks to drive. Savannah Jones guarding her. She spins from right to left. Now goes right to left underneath the hoop looking for the finish. It's not there. Savannah Jones with a strong rebound to Karis Terwilliger. Terwilliger looks ahead, thought about the crossover. Now takes it all the way to the hoop with the right hand. No good on the finish. Good closeout there from Kendall Harger. We're still scoreless. 5:42 left to go first quarter. Open triple try on the corner for Dinninger. It's good for the sophomore. St. Charles goes up 3-0 here in the early going. St. Charles comes into this game at 10-5. The Irish girls come into this game at 10-2. Woolshide looking for the backdoor cut to Terwilliger. She catches it down low, will be fouled on the finish. Terwilliger heading to the free throw line for a pair. Last time we saw the junior superstar, she had 28 points for the Irish. 28 of their 51 against Roscommon. Also chipping in 13 in that game was Miss Maddie Anderson. Terwilliger at the free throw line. Again, superstar here for the Sacred Heart Academy girls. She is a junior. She's already over 1,000 career points. My apologies to Scout Nelson, Avery Gamble, and the rest of the girls at the top of that scoring list. I think she is going to be taking over that crown next year and already committed to go play hoops at the next level at Grand Valley State University. Hoping somebody a little bit closer might come calling, but we'll wait on that. 3-2 the score. Bulldogs in front across the half-court line is the sophomore Nicole Zelenko. Guarding her, Sierra Woolshide. Great job by Woolshide staying in front of her defensively. Dinninger with it, back to Zelenko. Extra pass to Harger. She wants the triple try. It's good. Back-to-back threes now for the Bulldogs. They lead at 6-2. Long inbounds pass goes to Woolshide. She looks ahead as now she's got numbers. Goes to Savannah Jones. Jones kicks it out. Terwilliger wants the three. She's wide open at the top of the key. Back of the rim, no good. Strong rebound down low from Nicole Zelenko. The sophomore will bring it into the front court. In the corner it goes. Fitting with the basketball. Looking for the backdoor cut. It's not there. It's going to go all the way across the court. Nicole Zelenko ends up with a loose ball. 6-2. St. Charles with the lead over Sacred Heart Academy. 4:30 left to go first quarter. I mentioned the pregame shutting down the two Zelenko girls was going to be a big deal. I did not think about three-point shooting from the rest of the team as you've already got a triple from Harger and one from Dinninger. Down low it goes. The basket is good. And the foul for Kylie Fitting. A great start for the St. Charles girls. The Irish are going to have to battle back here in this one already as they trail it 8-2 and got a free throw line coming right up. That was a great play again. Bill's Custom Fab fabrication of the game is most likely going to go to a girl from Sacred Heart Academy, but just a great finish down low there from Fitting. She looks to add the and one opportunity. It is no good. Lexi Sweet clears the rebound. Goes to Karis Terwilliger. 8-2 is the score. Guarding Terwilliger is the sophomore Dinninger. Terwilliger goes to Savannah Jones. Now to Lexi Sweet. To Karis Terwilliger. Looking for Jones on the cut. She catches it on the roll and the finish. Nice pass there from Karis Terwilliger. Not fancy, not fancy Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist to the game type stuff. As I see Mr. Mark Mumford across the way here. 8-4 is the score. Bulldogs with the lead. They've got the basketball as well. Harger has it, looking for the backdoor cut to Fitting. It's knocked away. Diving on the loose floor for the ball is Allison Bogue, who's into the game for the Irish. Also out there, Maddie Anderson. So it's Bogue, Anderson, Lexi Sweet, Karis Terwilliger, and Savannah Jones. It'll stay St. Charles basketball. Harger will inbound it. Savannah Jones will defend her on the inbound. Bulldogs swinging in to the senior, Allison Zelenko. Fitting now has it, looks to drive with the right hand. Spins back, kicks it out on the perimeter to Allison Dinninger, who's into the game now. Dinninger. Here's a steal from Terwilliger, coast to coast. And that is where Karis Terwilliger is next level. There seems to be 3 or 4 of those plays every time we watch the Irish. She's just so fast. She comes up with the steal and the fast break lay, and it's 8-6. Bulldogs with the lead. Irish battling back. A couple baskets here. Up top it goes to Fitting right in front of the Sacred Academy bench on that A logo. Now to Zelenko. The senior looks to drive. It's not there. She'll kick it in the corner. Abrielle Dinninger with it. Up top it goes to Zelenko. Up fake, looks to drive by defender. Blocked down low. Great defense from Allison Boga. She swats the shot away. Up ahead it goes to Terwilliger. She'll bring it into the front court. Further down low to Lexi Sweet. She looks to pass it back to Terwilliger. She's going to get called for the travel. And I was about to say it. I heard it from Coach Peratt as well, saying go up with that one, Lexi, every time there. 8-6 to score, 2:48 left to go in the first quarter. A battle here between the top two teams in the Mid-State Athletic Conference. Got a pair of triples from St. Charles, one from Harger, one from Dininger. 4 points for Karis Terwilliger to pace the two teams. 8-6 St. Charles with the lead. Much loved Mount Pleasant Public Schools, Martinez Lawn Care, Bogue, Wybanga and Bradley, Powell Fram and Collision, Dick Silva Auto Sales, Brickner and Bunker Farm Beer Insurance, Block Electric, The Diner, WW Construction, All Seasons Fireworks, Pure Plumbing, Hanging by a Thread, and GNS Mechanical. A little wild possession here. It ends up in the hands of the sophomore, Nicole Zelenko. She misses it down low. Long shot, no good from Allison Dininger. Put back is good from Abrielle Dininger. One Dininger misses, the other one gets the finish. Up ahead it goes to Sweet down low. She looks to finish. It's going to be not knocked away. It's going to go back to the Bulldogs. 10-6, St. Charles remains ahead. Sacred Heart really hasn't had much momentum here in this first quarter. It's kind of belonged to the Bulldogs of St. Charles. Again, these two teams likely to match up again February 26th for the actual MSAC Conference Championship game, you could say. So you got that crossover, one matching up against one, 2-2, 3-3, and 4-4. Nicole Zelenko looks for the drive. It's not there. Great defense from Allison Bogue. In the corner it goes. The senior Zelenko wants a triple try. It's no good. Strong rebound down low from A.J. Sweet. Looks to pass it to Terwilliger. It's a little wild. Back to Zelenko it goes as the Bulldogs got it back. Looks for the left-handed finish, and it's good from the senior Allison Zelenko. 12-6 the score. Terwilliger racing into the front court with the basketball. She's going to be trapped in the corner. It's knocked away. It'll stay Sacred Heart Academy basketball. Savannah Jones, Sierra Woolshide checking back into the game. Karis Terwilliger, Lexi Sweet going to get themselves a break. Reset it for you out there. It's Allison Bogue, Sierra Woolshide, Maddie Anderson, A.J. Sweet, and Savannah Jones. Long inbounds pass goes into Maddie Anderson. Anderson gets it back to Woolshide. 1:20 left to go first quarter. Savannah Jones will hand it off to Bogue. Bogue lets the drive. It's not there. Skip pass. A.J. Sweet open for a three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound is cleared down low by Allison Zelenko. The senior guard races ahead. Gets it in the corner to her younger sister, Nicole. That triple try is no good. Long rebound is chased down. Zelenko comes up with it. Might have thrown it off of a Sacred Heart player, so it'll stay Bulldog basketball. Great hustle there from the sophomore, Nicole Zelenko. 12-6. Bulldogs in front. 1 minute left to go, first quarter. It was a battle in the JV game all the way through as well. Sacred Heart hanging on to win in the last minute. Handoff to Harger, looking to drive. Up fake shot, blocked from behind. Late foul call, but you got to call that one. Very rarely do you get to block a shot from behind. Sweet's got the height to do it, but the officials are going to call that one every time. Allison Dininger heading to the free throw line. Abrielle Dininger has 5 points here in the first half. 3 from Kendall Harger, 2 from Kylie Fitting, 2 from Allison Zelenko. For Sacred Heart, you got 4 points from Karis Terwilliger and 2 from Savannah Jones. First free throw is up and good for the junior Dininger. 13-6 the score. Not a great start for the Irish girls offensively or defensively. Second one no good. Rebound is tipped. Last touch by Savannah Jones. It'll stay Bulldog basketball. Kind of everything bouncing the Bulldogs' way right now. If you're Sacred Heart Academy, you'd love to get a stop and a basket here and end this quarter down by just 5 points or so if possible. Ball goes in. Nicole Zelenko with it. They work it around the perimeter. Now with it is Kylie Fitting. Zelenko with it in the lane. Kicks it out. Triple try for Dininger. It's good. Her second three of the first quarter. Abrielle Dininger has got 8 points, and it's 16-6. The Bulldogs with a 10-point lead over the Irish here in the early going. A.J. Sweet spins, looking for the short jumper. It's no good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds back to the Bulldogs. What a great start for Coach Williams and the crew. They lead it by 10 with 16 seconds left to go. Everything going the Bulldogs' way right now here at the Academy in downtown Mount Pleasant. The Irish girls are going to have to battle back from down double digits at the end of one here. Here comes a triple try at the end of the quarter for Fitting. It's no good. Trying to find the half-court heave is Allison Bogue. She'll flip it up underhand. No good at the end of one. 6 18-6. The Bulldogs with a commanding lead over Sacred Heart. Irish girls are going to have to battle back with a second quarter right after this.
Hi, I'm attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary, he can be yours too.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher Day or give them a call at 989-317-8582.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Not a good start for the Irish girls. I don't say that very often. They trail it 16-6 at the start of the second quarter. This reminds me a whole lot of watching the Beale City boys take on Leroy Pine River when they were up 17-5 at the end of one, and we saw the Aggie boys battle back. It's knocked away from Sweet in the backcourt. Nice spin move, take it into the front court. Now go to Brooke Neff. Neff not going to use the screen, dribbles with the left hand, now spins back to the right, trying to find an open teammate. It goes to Savannah Jones. Jones looking for an opening. Backdoor cut to Karis Terwilliger. Short jumper rattles out for the junior. Rebound last touch by St. Charles. They'll stay here with Sacred Heart Academy. And that is one of the things, in your Sacred Heart Academy, you get a few balls bouncing your way. This could very well be a 16-12 game as opposed to 16-6. It's a lot closer than that score indicates right now. Want to get it into Terwilliger. It's not there, so they go way up top to Neff. Back to Terwilliger. She has it at the top of the key. Wants the triple try. Off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound is gathered by Nicole Zelenko. The sophomore races ahead with the right to left-handed dribble. All the way into the lane she goes. She's going to draw the foul on the play. Great job by Nicole Zelenko. The sophomore said, if nobody's going to stop me, I will take it all the way to the rack. It's going to be a foul against Terwilliger as well. That'll be her first. Coming back into the game is Kendall Harger. She'll inbound the ball for the Bulldogs. Out there for the Irish girls, it's Savannah Jones, A.J. Sweet, Lexi Sweet, Brooke Neff, and Karis Terwilliger. Long inbounds pass goes in to Fitting. Fitting will dribble it towards the top of the key with the right hand. Looks to pass it. Nice job by Terwilliger denying the pass. Now it goes to Harger. Harger looks to up fake, backdoor cut to Zelenko. Shot up, no good. Rebound gathered by Zelenko. Her putback is good. The senior, Allison Zelenko, now has 4 points. She comes up with a steal on the inbounds as well. Dribbles it with the left hand. Looks to find her sister. It's going to be knocked away. Fitting to Harger at the top of the key. A three off the rim, no good. Terwilliger coming in for the rebound. Looks to save it in to Lexi Sweet. She does. Great hustle play there from Terwilliger. Now Sweet's hounded on the backcourt. Gets it off to Terwilliger. Terwilliger surveys ahead 18-6. The Bulldogs up by 12. Terwilliger wants to kick it out to A.J. Sweet. It's stolen away. Racing into the front court. Looking to beat everybody down there is Fitting. Her layup attempt no good. Savannah Jones comes in to clear the rebound. Up ahead it goes to Lexi Sweet. Lexi Sweet into the front court. The junior slows things down. Back to Terwilliger it goes. Thought about stepping into the three. Now look for the short runner. Rattles out for the junior. The Irish just cannot get one to fall in the basket. Right now it's 18-6. St. Charles with the lead over Sacred Heart Academy. And much love, J&J Auto, Blocko Pools and Spas. The Irish girls need someone to get hot out there like a Blocko Jacuzzi in a hurry. Zelenko has it into the lane. She goes looking for the left hand. No good. She's going to get called for the travel. I also love the Konwinski Construction. I saw Andy Tyson Jr. coming in to check out this big-time girls hoops game. Love the Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, and Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates are sponsor of Closing the Deal. Inbounds pass goes into Terwilliger. Abrielle Dininger has kind of guarded her one-on-one here in this game. She's done a great job so far. Lexi Sweet with the basketball. Out to Allison Bogue. Bogue looks to drive with the left hand. Now to Savannah Jones. Jones takes it into the lane. A lot of contact on the finish. No foul call. She'll get her own rebound and put it back up and in. Way to stay with it there by Savannah Jones. And finally the basket is opened back up for the Irish girls. 18-8 the score with 5:34 left to go in quarter number 2. Gates Drilling and Service halftime report right around the bend. Terwilliger with it. Fitting drives by her, looking for the lay, and it's good. What a drive there from Kylie Fitting. She got the fake, went around the defense, and got the lay-in to go. She's got 4. Terwilliger into the front court. Going to be fouled on the play. 20-8 is the score. Bulldogs in front. The Irish girls have had no momentum so far in this first half. 10-2 Irish girls, 10-5 St. Charles. Again, these two teams likely to match up later this month on February 26th for what would be the kind of de facto MSAC Conference Championship game. Long inbounds pass goes into Maddie Anderson. She gets it back to Allison Bogue. Bogue in a lane. Extra pass to Savannah Jones. She's wide open for the lay-in. And that may be the first time the Irish girls have just got a nip of momentum here in the early going. It's 20-10. Bulldogs still have the Irish girls doubled up. Nicole Zelenko into the front court. Awaiting her defensively is Maddie Anderson. Top of the key with it is Harger. Near side it goes to Abrielle Dininger. She's got 8 points in the ball game. Looking for the backdoor cut. It's going to go out of bounds. Back to the Irish girls. Again, this is the first time they maybe have a little momentum here. Let's see how they deal with this backcourt pressure. Long pass goes into Allison Bogue. Bogue into the front court. Right left-hand dribble. Bring it towards the half-court line of that Irish Clover. Almost knocked away from her. Now they do get it to Lexi Sweet. Sweet drives in with the left hand. Short jumper, no good, but a good drive there. Now she saves it to Savannah Jones, but a little too much heat on the save there as it sails out of bounds. 4:27 left to go second quarter. That's what you're looking for if you're the Irish girls, though. Lexi Sweet got the shot you want. Those will eventually start to fall. 20-10 is the score. It was 16-6 at the end of one. 4:19 left in the second quarter. Bulldogs, too early to say they got the Irish girls on the ropes, but they're looking good here in the first half. Backdoor cut for Dininger. Shot is up and good. Abrielle Dininger has got 10 points here in the first half. A great performance from the sophomore. Terwilliger across the half-court line. Nicole Zelenko now guarding her. Get it to Savannah Jones. Jones to Lexi Sweet. Sweet fakes, now drives in. Short jumper from the elbow is up. Rattles out, no good. Again, you're getting the shots you want if you're Sacred Heart. Just not knocking them down. 22-10 to score as number 22 for the Bulldogs, Allison Zelenko, brings it into the front court. Want to hand it off. It's knocked away, though. Jones saves the loose ball into Bogue. Great defensive play there from the Irish girls. Again, they just need to get that momentum going on offense as Bogue looks to drive it in the lane. It's knocked away by Nicole Zelenko. Bogue looking for Terwilliger on the cut, but she passes it into the arms of Kylie Fitting. And the defense has really turned up a notch here in the second quarter for the Irish girls as they've only given up 6 points. Problem is they've only scored 4 themselves from great St. Charles defense. Harger backs out, wants the three. It's good! Kendall Harger's got 6 points. We got a timeout coming from Coach Dorr. The Irish girls need it. They trail by 15. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Back with more right after this.
Weefridge Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, feel comfortable in your financial future with Weefridge Financial. Weefridge Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeefridgeFinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weefridge Financial, member SIPC. The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our Barbary Law Studios, built by Conwincy Construction. Myself and Adam Gursky talking. Irish girls aren't playing all that bad. They just got to get their shots to fall. They trail by 15 with 3 minutes left until our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. Woolshide races into the front court with the dribble for the Irish girls as they look to set up the offense. Out there with Sierra Woolshide is Allison Bogue, Maddie Anderson, AJ Sweet, and Lexi Sweet. They get it to Lexi Sweet. She's looking for the backdoor cutter. It's not there. Good defense from the Bulldogs. Goes into Anderson in the middle lane. She gets it back to Woolshide on the perimeter. Woolshide looking for the drive to Bogue. She's open for the three. In and out, no good. It's been that type of first half for the Irish girls. 25-10 remains the score. Here comes Kendall Harger into the front court for the Bulldogs. She's got 6. In the corner, it goes to Allison Zelenko. Looks for the drive. Out to Abrielle Dininger. She's had the hot hand. She's got 10. Shot no good. Rebound gathered down low by Allison Zelenko. The senior's putback attempt is no good. Hounded in the backcourt is Sierra Woolshide by the aforementioned Zelenko. She needs some help back there. She barely brings it across the half-court line in the 10 seconds allotted. Now wants to pass it to Bogue. It's knocked away by Dininger into the hands of Zelenko. Nicole Zelenko, a left-handed dribble, kicks it out. Kendall Harger's open again. She's already knocked down 2. That one is long, no good. Great rebound from Allison Bogue. Off to Maddie Anderson it goes. Anderson looks to bring it into the front court. Nice job waiting for that double team, then gets it to Lexi Sweet. Now Sierra Woolshide with it. To AJ Sweet it goes. Foul called on the play. It's going to be the second foul going against the Bulldogs in this quarter. Just the third foul period here in the second quarter. 25-10, the Bulldogs up. Nicole Zelenko checking back into the game for St. Charles and Coach Williams. Engaged Drilling and Service halftime report coming up. We'll have This Week at MHSA Sports with John Ross and much more. The Irish girls, a bit of a struggle fest right now offensively. It's 25-10. Sierra Woolshide with the basketball. It's knocked away from her for a moment. She's able to recover. There's a tie-up on the floor. Jump ball arrow will give it to the Bulldogs. Coming into the game is Sarah Predum for Sacred Academy. She'll replace Sierra Woolshide. 25-10 the score. 1:28 left to go, second quarter. It's been all Bulldogs. They led 16-6 at the end of the first quarter. Now lead at 25-10 here with 1:20 left in the second quarter. Another three for Dininger. This one no good. Nice closeout from Maddie Anderson. Lexi Sweet races ahead, wants to pass it full court, but the defense closed out, so she picked up her dribble, dragged that foot. Easy foul or easy whistle for the official, sends it back to the Bulldogs. I'll say it again, it's been that type of first half for the Irish girls. You think you got it? No, it's not there. You think the basket's in? No, it rims out. You think you're doing a good job on the Zelenko girls. Harger's got 2 threes and Dininger's got 2 threes. Kick in the corner. Here comes another triple try. This one for Kylie Fitting. Shot no good. Long rebound. It goes into the hands of Nicole Zelenko. Passes it off to Allison Zelenko. That's no good. Rebound gathered by Sweet to Bogue. Back to Lexi Sweet. And that's the one thing St. Charles is doing right now. The ball pressure is causing some issues for the Irish girls. Maddie Anderson looks to drive. Kicks it back to Bogue. She takes it in the lane. Finish at the rim. It's no good, but she'll draw the foul on the play. Sophomore Allison Bogue with a nice drive, drew the foul. She's headed to the free throw line. Bogue doesn't score a lot of points for the Irish girls, but she knows that's not her job. She's there to handle the ball and play great defense, which she does every moment she's out on the floor. She kind of falls silent as the lefty. And again, it's been that type of first half for the Irish girls. Good form, good looking shot, hits every part of the rim, maybe even a little bit of the net, and rattles out. Second free throw for Bogue. That one also no good. Rebound tipped around. Coming up with it is going to be Allison Zelenko. The senior looking for the Euro step in the lane. A lot of contact. No foul call. She caused it all. Kicks it out to Nicole Zelenko. She wants the three. That shot no good. Rebound tipped around. Diving on the floor for the loose ball is St. Charles. They'll come up with it. Zelenko kicks it to Zelenko. Allison Zelenko into the lane. Looks for the runner. It's good. Allison Zelenko's got 6, and it's all St. Charles right now, beating Sacred Heart Academy 27-10, and that one's off the foot of Bogue as well. 12.5 seconds left to go in the second quarter. The Bulldogs lead at 27-10. Coach Dorr, Coach Perrett, and Coach McDonald squared are going to have to figure something out at the half. Inbounding the ball will be Allison Zelenko. Gets it into Nicole Zelenko. Sophomore looks to create space, dribbles it back towards the half-court line. Now to Fitting. Now to Allison Zelenko. She drives in and going to create some contact. She'll get called for the travel. 2 seconds left to go. Here until our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. The Irish girls are going to go into this go into the halftime down by 17. Actually, here's a deep three from Dininger. It almost goes in. That would have brought the roof off of the gym from the St. Charles fans here, as it would have put them up 20. And if you're a St. Charles Parrot, you are incredibly proud right now. You know how hard it is to come up here to Sacred Heart and even beat the Irish girls, but they put it on them here in the first half. They lead it by 17. It's 27-10. St. Charles on top of Sacred Heart Academy as we head on into our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. When you got a girl like Karis Terwilliger and shooters out on the perimeter like Maddie Anderson, the Sweet Girls, they definitely have the ability to come back in this one, but it's going to start dealing with the ball pressure of St. Charles because they have done a really good job of doing that. And two Zelenko girls done a great job handling the pressure of the Irish. Time for This Week in MHSAA Sports with John Ross and our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. Back with the second half right after this. Irish girls have got to get something going in a hurry.
Hi, I'm attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary. He can be yours too.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Automotive on Mission has been serving local auto shops and do-it-yourselfers since 1988. Mount Pleasant Automotive is locally owned and carries all the auto part, car care products, and auto maintenance supplies you will need. Visit them online at mtpleasantautomotive.com. Mount Pleasant Automotive, caring for our cars and our local student athletes. Bogwai Banga and Bradley on Main Street in Mount Pleasant provides uncompromising integrity when providing tax and accounting services to individuals and small businesses in the Mid-Michigan area. Bogwai Banga and Bradley has an expert CPA ready to help you, whether you're an individual that needs help with taxes or a business that needs help with, well, just about everything. Bogwai Banga and Bradley is a leader in the community and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Visit them online at bwbpc.com or stop into their office on Main Street in downtown Mount Pleasant. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes, working hard and showing pride for our community. For all of your real estate needs, go with Joe. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-817-1291. Brickner and Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance Group is Mid-Michigan's #1 team for protecting what matters most to you. Home, auto, life, farm, business. They offer a wide variety of coverage at affordable rates with the customer service of a best friend. Visit Brickner and Buckner Farm Bureau Insurance Group on Pickard Road or visit them online at bricknerbunkerinsurance.com.
The do's and don'ts of name, image, and likeness in Michigan, and twin hoopers pass 1,000 points each. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. The MHSAA's Representative Council approved expanded personal branding activities, or name, image, and likeness opportunities for student athletes in Michigan. This makes Michigan the 46th state to allow some form of personal branding for high school athletes. Previously, the MHSAA had allowed student athletes to conduct camps, clinics, and private lessons. Now they can capitalize on their personal brand, as long as it is an individual opportunity for that individual student. Examples include personal appearances, autograph sessions, modeling, advertising, and social media endorsements. But it cannot involve collectives, individuals associated with their school, pay for play, or include the name, logo, mascot, or other trademarks of that school. All personal brand activities must be reported to the MHSAA within 7 days of acceptance. For more details on what is and what is not allowed, and frequently asked questions about PBA or NIL in regards to MHSAA regulations, please visit mhsaa.com/NIL. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Ypsilanti Arbor Prep's Angela Megason scored 50 in a win over Ann Arbor Central. and a school record 53 in a win over Detroit University Prep Art and Design in back-to-back games. Otisville-Lakeville Memorial wrestler Fred Hammond won his 200th career match as the Falcons won the Tamonta Hill Team Tournament title. And to Ashton Richards of Remus Chippewa Hills Bowling, who helped his squad to their first undefeated season in program history as they beat Big Rapids and Tri-County over the weekend. Richards rolled a team-high 233 against Tri-County.
The Michigan Achievement Scholarship is funding every grad, every path. Odds are your high school senior or recent grad will qualify for tuition-free community college, up to $27,500 at a public or private university, or up to $4,000 for a trade school or career training program, no matter their GPA. Wherever your child is headed, there's free money to get them there. Simply fill out the FAFSA to apply. Get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
We're back on the bowling lane today, ready to throw our first ball of the third frame. Strikes were recorded in each of the first 2 frames, and we're now 1 strike away from a turkey. We roll a perfect ball that hits the pocket with power and sends all 10 pins flying. What a shot! 3 strikes in a row, so we think. Once the pins settle, we notice that 1 pin bounced off the sidewall and landed upright back on the lane, like it had never been touched. But we know it was knocked down to begin with. Is this a strike or a 9? Get your spare ball ready. It's a 9. If a pin is still standing after your throw, no matter how, it's still considered a standing pin.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. Bear Lake, located about halfway between Ludington and Traverse City on US 31, has an enrollment of 88. This year, the boys basketball team there now has 2 1,000 career point scorers. That's nearly 2.5% of the high school population there going over that magical mark. And the 2 who did it are twins. Grady and Miles Harless have the Lakers off to a 13-4 start this year. Grady went over 1,000 career points last year during his junior season. Brother Miles joined him this year as he went over 1,000 with a dunk in a game against Mesek. The brothers have Bear Lake tied atop the West Michigan D League with Baldwin as they both sport 7-1 conference records. The league title may come down to the last game of the season when Bear Lake travels to Baldwin. A win there may give the Lakers their first conference championship since 2018. After that, district play starts on February 23rd, when the Harless twins will try and lead Bear Lake to the school's first district title since 2008. And for more on the season Bear Lake is having, check out Tom Spencer's article on the Harless twins over at MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable mattresses that last for years. Flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like FlexSteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Blocko Pools and Spas is Mid-Michigan's #1 pool and hot tub destination that will turn your old space into your #1 destination. From delivery of a full pool for the family to the relaxing hot tub for after work for mom and dad, Blocko Pools and Spas does it all. Stop by their showroom on Remus Road to check out their beautiful selection of hot tubs and learn how you can build the pool of your dreams.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network and our Gates of Drilling and Service halftime report. Clock counting down. You see about 50 seconds on that halftime clock. We will keep it here thanks to more of our fantastic sponsors like our friends at Dance Again, Dresco Salmon Shop, and Wademan, CNC Enterprises, the Isabella Community Sportsplex, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, Smith & Sons, Beale City Village Store, Sydney's Judges Bench, Dog Central just a block or so away here in downtown Mount Pleasant. Might not be a bad place to hit up after this game. Barry Funeral Home, Boomer's Lawn Care, Doozy's Ice Cream Place, almost up north, and Stitches for Britches, Schaefer's Bait and Sporting Goods, Gross Farms, Brad Gross Electric, the Fisher Companies, and Kenneth Egger, DDS. And I said about Dog Central, I always say the only place I'll ever post game is the Bird, but myself and Adam Gursky were there for dinner beforehand, and so I think if, Holly Ben and the crew saw me coming in there again after the game, they might just turn us away at the door. 27-10. Irish girls trail here at the start of the second half. Terwilliger takes it into the lane. It's going to be knocked away. It actually goes off of her foot. They are going to say it is Bulldog basketball. But Terwilliger didn't really have any body language like she thought that it was her basketball. And so I'm going to say, as I often do, Woods House of Appliance, who's got the best view out there? It is those officials, the best view in the house. And also, Michigan needs more officials. Go to BeTheReferee at MHSA.com to get started, to become official here in Michigan for high school athletics. And doesn't pay too bad either. Harger with the ball here near side guarding her, Savannah Jones. If you're the Irish girls, you can probably only give up 5 points a quarter here in the third and in the fourth with the way the Bulldogs have played defense. Kylie Fitting with the basketball. And also if you're the Bulldogs, you're really comfortable running a lot of clock right now if you decide to do so. And working around the perimeter. Far side of the court, Abrielle Dinninger with it. Probably would have taken that shot in the first half, but up 17 here in the third quarter. And if you're the Bulldogs, there's no shot clock here. You can run as much time as you want to. Again, this is a win if you're St. Charles that would reverberate across the MSAC and the Mid-Michigan area to take out Sacred Heart. It's good in the lane for Allison Zelenko. The senior now has 8 points. It's a 19-point lead for the Bulldogs. Terwilliger looks to attack on the drive. She's going to draw the foul on the floor. Going to go against Allison Zelenko. Kind of taking the business end of that one as well. That's her second foul. Lexi Sweet will inbound it for the Irish girls. Out there with Allison Bogue, Maddie Anderson, Savannah Jones, and Karis Terwilliger. They get it into Terwilliger. She looks to finish off the inbounds, and it's good. Terwilliger's got 6. Karis Terwilliger is going to do everything she can to will her team back in the ball game. 29-12 the score. But I'll say it again, it has to happen here on the defensive end first for the Irish girls. They already gave up a basket. They cannot give up 2 more baskets in this quarter, in my opinion, if they want to come back into this game. Harger gets it down low. No good on the layup. Ripping around the rebound and heading up court is Allison Bogue. It's going to be knocked away from behind. Good hustle from Allison Zelenko to come up with the steal. Her younger sister, Nicole Zelenko, into the front court. Dinninger with it. Now to Harger. Back up top it goes to Nicole Zelenko. Now with it is Kylie Fitting. They continue to work it across the way to Allison Zelenko. Up top it goes to Harger. Thought about the 3. Now Nicole Zelenko with it. Looks to drive. There defensively is Bogue. Fitting now with it. Back up top it goes to Allison Zelenko. Back to Nicole Zelenko. Sophomore on sophomore here with Bogue guarding Zelenko. She looks to take it in the lane all the way. Her layup is good with the scooping, sweeping shot for the sophomore. She's got her first basket of the game, and the lead is ballooned back to 19, 31-12. Irish trail. Karis Terwilliger with the basketball. Goes to Lexi Sweet at the top of the key. Takes it all the way in the lane. Looks for the right-handed layup. It's good for Lexi Sweet. I'll say it again, the Irish girls, they're going to start going. They're that good, but defense is where things have got to happen against the Bulldogs in this second half. 31-14 the score. If you're Coach Andre Williams and the Bulldogs, you're putting a target at 40. If you get to 40, I don't think the Irish will have enough time to get there, especially with how patient they're being offensively. Harger driving the lane, extra pass to Zelenko for the 3, off the rim, no good. Savannah Jones with a big rebound down low. Gets it to Karis Terwilliger. Terwilliger into the front court. Left-handed dribble. Thought about stepping into the 3 instead. Takes the short jumper in the lane. It's in and out, no good. Diving onto the floor for the loose ball is Kendall Harger. She drops it off to Allison Zelenko, and there's another jumper from Sacred Heart that just rimmed out on you. 31-14 remains the score. Allison Zelenko drives, kicks it out, kind of no man's land, but it ends up with her sister Nicole Zelenko. She'll dribble it towards the top of the key with the right hand. Out fakes, tries to clear space, now goes back to her sister, the senior Allison Zelenko. Takes the lane, drops it off. It's good for Dinninger. She's got 12, but a sweet dime there from Allison Zelenko could be in the running for our Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist to the game. And now a steal on the inbounds, and the Bulldogs are going to draw a foul. The Bulldogs giving all kinds of trouble to the Irish girls in the backcourt here with the pressure. 33-14. It was 16-6 St. Charles after one. 27-10 at the half. Lead has ballooned even 2 more points here for the Bulldogs. It's 33-14. We've got a timeout on the floor. We will keep things right here. You know, we're coming to you from our Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. I also love the Gates Drilling and Service, Bill's Custom Fab, the Bird All-American Grill, Clark Modular Homes, Weefrich Financial, Woods Household Appliance, Brad Malley Well Drilling, Malley Construction, along with J&J Auto, Blocko Pools and Spas, Konwinski Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, E&S Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, and Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. May have saw something in the running for a Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game moments ago, as Allison Zelenko hooked up fellow St. Charles Bulldog Abrielle Dininger down low. Dininger's got 12. Zelenko's got 8. Slide over for the Irish. You got 6 from Terwilliger, 6 from Savannah Jones, 2 from Lexi Sweet. And that's it for the Irish scoring. 33-14. The Bulldogs in front. Said it in the first half. Not early enough to say they've got the Irish girls on the ropes, but you can say it now. Irish girls have yet to lose in conference play. And again, these two teams are in the what you call the MSAC 1, MSAC 2 per se. So Sacred Heart would still technically have the lead in their part of the conference, as these two teams might match up again later for a de facto conference championship game. But right now it's all Bulldogs, 33-14. Trouble on the inbounds here. It's knocked away. Harger comes up with the loose ball to Zelenko, who's open in the corner. It's good. It's been that kind of game for St. Charles. Loose ball, where's it going to go? Somehow it ends up in the hands of your best shooter, and she's wide open. She now has 11. It's a 22-point game, 36-14. I said I feel like that magic number is 40 for the Bulldogs. If you get to 40, it's going to be really tough for the Irish to come back. Backdoor cut, A.J. Sweet open for the lay-in. Great play call right there from Coach Dorr. 20-point game. It's got to happen here defensively. You got to start to turn over the Bulldogs. But with 2 Zelenko girls out there, it's not going to be easy, as Allison Zelenko all the way in the lane. Layup no good. Savannah Jones clears the rebound to Brooke Neff. Way ahead it goes to Lexi Sweet. Looks to finish on the run. She'll be fouled on the play and head to the free throw line. Lexi Sweet's got 2, looking to add to her total at the charity stripe. 36-16 is the score. Foul goes against Allison Dininger. It's her first foul. Sweet at the free throw line. Irish girls are 2 for 4 from the free throw line, those occurring in the first half. Lexi Sweet knocks that one down. When you're trailing a team by what was 20 points, down 19, you have to make every open shot. You have to make every free throw. Second attempt for Lexi Sweet. That one no good. There for the rebound is Savannah Jones. She'll kick it out to Sarah Predom. To Lexi Sweet. Sweet looks to drive. Back to Predom. Open for the long 2. It's off the rim. No good. She'll chase down her own rebound and get the putback. What a play from Sarah Predom. That could be in the running for our Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game. Here comes a little full court pressure right now from Lexi Sweet. They get it off to Zelenko, and the senior calmly brings it into the front court with a left-handed dribble. Takes it into the lane, kicks it out. Dininger for another 3 off the rim, no good. She chases down her own rebound. We've got a foul down low going against Allison Zelenko on the rebound. It'll be Irish basketball, but they still trail it 36-19. There's 2:36 left to go in the third quarter. And for the Irish girls, you want to get this down to 10 before you head to the fourth quarter. That is the third foul on Allison Zelenko. She'll come out of the game. That could be a big miss out there for the Bulldogs. Ball goes into A.J. Sweet. They're looking for the double team. She gets it back to Lexi Sweet. Lexi Sweet brings it into the front court, the left-handed dribble. From Brooke Neff near the half-court line as they call out the play. It's knocked away. Nicole Zelenko looking to finish on the fast break. Left-handed layup is good for the sophomore. She gets the steal and the lay-in. Back to a double-up score, 38-19. St. Charles with the lead. Neff into the front court. She's going to be bumped on the play. Be the 14th foul going against the Bulldogs with 2:12 left to go in the third quarter. Sierra Woolshide, Karis DeWilliger checking back into the game. Your 5 Irish girls out there. Sarah Predom, Sierra Woolshide, Brooke Neff, AJ Sweet, and Karis DeWilliger. Ball goes into DeWilliger. Junior across the half-court line. She has got 6 points in this game. They go to Woolshide, looking to get it to Neff on the cut. She takes it down low, looking for the lane. It's no good. Good defense down low from Allison Dinger. Into the front court, they pass it way up in the corner. Now look to get it down low to Harger. It's going to be knocked away by Sierra Woolshide. I'm going to say she got a foot on the basketball, so it'll stay with St. Charles. Leading at 38-19. They've got the Irish girls doubled up here towards the end of the third quarter. Bulldogs get it into Nicole Zelenko. The sophomore takes it across the lane, now backs out towards the top of the key. Kicks it in the corner. Up top it goes. Allison Dininger with it to Zelenko. It's banked in! Again, it has been that kind of night for the Bulldogs. Nicole Zelenko has 7 here in the third quarter, and I mentioned that magic number of 40. There it is, 41-19 as Zelenko knocks it away from Terwilliger as well. 22-point lead for the Bulldogs here at Sacred Heart Academy. A little bit of a shell-shocked crowd here, unless you're a St. Charles fan. Long inbounds, they want to go to Sweet. She's able to come up with it. Wants to get it down low to Woolshide. It's knocked away by Zelenko. 41-19 the score. Irish girls on the ropes here. Need some type of miracle in this one to come back from 22 down. Want to get it into Sweet, but it's knocked away once again. Then Dininger gets the pass off to Zelenko. Sophomore is going to be fouled in the backcourt by Terwilliger as she looks to take it away. 1:20 left to go, third quarter. Remain Bulldog basketball. Second team foul going against the Irish. Second foul going against Terwilliger as well. 1:20 left to go, third quarter. The Irish, I'll say it again, as I said moments ago, they're going to need some type of miracle to try and come back in this one. Zelenko does a great job going around the double team, brings it into the front court and slows it down. To Dininger, back to Zelenko. The sophomore Nicole Zelenko with it, top of the key. Harger now with it. Want to go back to Harger. It's knocked away by Neff. It is recovered, though. It'll be a tip ball, so no backcourt violation. Look to pass it in. Predom comes up with the steal and the save all in one motion to A.J. Sweet. A sweet play there from Sarah Predom. Terwilliger takes it into the lane. Looks for the finish, turn, shoot. She leaves it a bit short there. She did have Brooke Neff open on the perimeter there as well. 41-19 remains the score with 44 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Allison Bogue, Sierra Woolshide checking back into the game. So it's Bogue, Woolshide, Neff, A.J. Sweet, and Karis Terwilliger out there for the Irish girls. They bring it into the front court. It's knocked away. Get it to Zelenko on the cut. Her layup falls out, no good. Bogue with the rebound. Bogue brings it ahead. The Irish girls desperately need to get a basket. I mentioned closing it down before 10 before the third quarter ends. Now you just got hopes of getting something here in the final half minute. We've got a push on the perimeter going against the Bulldogs that will send Sierra Woolshide to the free throw line here as they've now hit 5 fouls in the quarter. So if you're familiar with, I'll call it old school high school basketball, for the longest time it was 7 fouls in a half got you to the single bonus, the 1-and-1. 10 fouls in a half got you to the double bonus. A couple years ago, the rule change made it 5 fouls in each quarter automatically gets you to that double bonus. And there's another rattle out for the Irish girls. Can you take away the bumps, the bruises, the loose balls that have gone the Bulldogs' way? Sacred Heart would be in this game. They wouldn't have the lead, but it could be 28-41, something like that, as Bogue has it on the perimeter. Kicks it down low to Sierra Woolshide. It's knocked away. Loose ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Irish will send it back to the Bulldogs. 12 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. This whole entire game has been St. Charles' story. 16-6 at the end of one. 27-10 at the half. It's now 41-19 here with just 12 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Ball goes into Zelenko. She's double teamed, gets it up to Harger. In the front court, it goes to Dininger. Now swing it further in the corner. Triple tries up, no good. Lexi Sweet comes up with a rebound. Then there's a tie-up with Lexi Sweet and Bella Randall. That jump ball will send us to the end of the third quarter. The Irish girls with 6 in the first, 4 in the second, 9 now coming in the third. But the problem is they gave up 14 more. It's 41-19 19. Irish girls going to need a miracle in the fourth quarter to come back. Back with more Irish Girls Hoops right after this. Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Brad Malley Well Drilling has proudly served Mid-Michigan since the early 1990s. We are family-owned with 3 licensed drillers and over 100 years of experience. We specialize in 5-inch PVC water wells and systems ranging from 2 to 12 inches. Every well we do includes a 5-year warranty and 1-year parts and labor guarantee. We are available 24/7, and you'll always talk to a real person. Call Brad Malley Well Drilling today for a free estimate. Trusted service, generation after generation.
Clark Modular Homes in Mount Pleasant are a one-stop shop from the buy, the build, and beyond with their fantastic service department. Stop in to see their selection and purchase options today on Pickard Road or visit them online at modularhomesbyclark.com. Clark Modular Homes, supporting Mid-Michigan youth in and out of the classroom.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Mid-Michigan Sports Network, start of the fourth quarter. It has been all St. Charles all the time in this one. They lead at 41-19 as we're heading to the fourth quarter. 11 points from Allison Zelenko, 7 from Nicole Zelenko. All of Nicole Zelenko's 7 points coming in the third quarter. They also have 12 points from Abrielle Dininger as well. For Sacred Heart, you've got 6 from Karis DeWilliger, 6 from Savannah Jones, 2 from Predom, 2 from Sweet, 3 from Lexi Sweet, and that is about it. Here comes a turnover. They'll give the ball back to the Irish girls. Again, they're capable of outscoring a team by 22 in a quarter, but if I am running the game plan, Coach Andre Williams, I'm taking the air out of the basketball a bit here in the fourth quarter. A.J. Sweet into the front court with the basketball, guarding her, Nicole Zelenko. They get it in the middle to Lexi Sweet. She's going to be double-teamed. It's knocked away. Allison Zelenko comes up with a loose ball. Karis DeWilliger tries to chase her down from behind. That's going to allow Dininger to get open. She up fake, takes it into the lane. Her short jumper's good, and the foul. It has been Abrielle Dininger's night. The sophomore has got 14. She can make it 15 with the hoop and the harm. And she also had 8 first-quarter points that got the Bulldogs out to that 16-6 lead at the end of the first quarter. The sophomore Dininger with 14. It'll stay there, part of the old broadcaster's jinx. Bo comes up with the rebound. It's a 24-point lead for the St. Charles Bulldogs. Type of score that when you see it on the MHSAA later, you might hit that dispute score button because you're confused. How in the world did this happen? Nice drive there from Bo to get herself in the scoring column. But here comes that pressure defense from the Irish that they're going to need to really turn on the Jets. They do get the steal here. Terwilliger with the basketball in the backcourt. Gets it to Brooke Neff. Way up ahead it goes to Lexi Sweet. Drops it back to Bogue. Bogue back to Sweet. She'll now look to drive the baseline. It's not there. She kicks it to Terwilliger around the cut. Her short jumper left short again. 43-21. 6:50 left to go in the ball game. And now it's the type of moment where you're Coach Dorr, you say, hey, girls, we're probably not going to win this one, but we still need to play the way we do every moment out there. See if you can close this gap just a little bit, because this is a team you could possibly face again in the future for that MSAC Conference Championship game. And then St. Charles kind of been back and forth, D3, D4 girls basketball playoffs, so not sure if they would match up again. Here comes Terwilliger into the front court. Nicole Zelenko gets back defensively. They want to pass it to Bogue. Not there. It's going to be stolen away by Allison Zelenko. Senior up fakes, looks to finish on the right side. Can't do it, though. Leaves it a bit short. Bogue with the rebound. She looks to race in the front court. It's knocked away from behind. She does come up with it. Drops it back to Brooke Neff. Neff drives it into the lane with the left hand. Wants to leave it off to her teammate. It's knocked away, though. Again, coming up with the loose balls, Nicole Zelenko. 5:50 left, fourth quarter. We got a timeout coming from Coach Andre Williams, a full timeout. I think he wants to tell his team, like, girls, we're right there, but there's still a lot of time left. We're going to take the break as well. 5:52 left, fourth quarter, 43-21, the Irish trail.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant.
Jenna Gates.
And Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
You know, the Irish girls having a bit of an off night. Maybe myself and Adam Gursky are too. Maybe it's something in the Mount Pleasant Waters. We just finally looked over and realized we don't have the time up there on the scoreboard. We had the fouls instead of the time, and so I'll say it's just kind of going around here tonight. The Irish girls a bit of a struggle-ish night, and I'll say the same thing here for myself and Adam Gursky. Start to think about our Zaid Batchelder Baller. The game brought to you by our friends at Weefrich Financial. It's the type of night it's going to have to go to one of these St. Charles Bulldogs girls that you don't, really like to do very often, but they've played so well out there that they deserve, and they're going to have to get the recognition. You got 7 points from Nicole Zelenko, 11 from Allison Zelenko, and you've got 14 from Abrielle Dininger, the sophomore. Inbounding the ball is Harger. Get it down low, wide open there for the layup is Dininger. She now has 16 points. The sophomore leads all scorers in the ball game. She's also done great defensively as well. Brooke Neff with it at the top of the key. 24-point lead for the Bulldogs. Neff looking for the drive. Couple bumps there. Drop it off to Lexi Sweet. Kicks it out. Ava Baker thought about the three. Back to Neff it goes. She'll drive in a lane. Drops it off to Savannah Jones. Short jumper for Jones. Left short once again. It's just been that type of night for the Irish girls. You're open. You put up the shot off the front of the rim. No good. Then the Bulldogs come down. They bank in the three. Again, it's just been that type of night. All Bulldogs all the time. They lead it 45-21. And another three. This one from Allison Zelenko. She has got 14 on the night. Long inbounds pass is going to be stolen by Nicole Zelenko. And it's going to be a foul going against the Irish girls. 48-21 is the score. There's 4:48 left to go in the fourth quarter. Checking back into the game, Sarah Preedom, Maddie Anderson. Out there for the Bulldog girls. You've got the two Zelenkos, Kendall Harger, Kylie Fitting, along with Abrielle Dininger. Allison Dininger ready to check back into the game. Fitting with it on the perimeter, looks for the drive, it's not there. Zelenko thought about another three, instead she up fakes, takes it in the lane, it rattles home for the senior. The senior's got 16 on the night, and I think she will be our Weefrich Financial Zaid Batchelder Baller of the game, kind of de facto style, because she's the senior. You also got 16 from Dininger, did a great job defensively as well, but 16 for the senior Allison Zelenko. Shot to Weefrich Financial here in downtown Mount Pleasant, sponsor of our Zaid Batchelder Baller of the game. Bird All-American Grill post-game show coming up after this one. Talk a little bit about how big this win is for St. Charles and how important this loss could be to the Sacred Heart girls as well. Knocked away on the front court once again. Zelenko brings it into the front court for the St. Charles Bulldogs. Goes around the defender, wants to drop it down low. It's knocked away by Lexi Sweet. And that's the one thing with both of these teams. It's a 29-point game. You would not know it. If we shut off the scoreboard and you watch these girls play, you'd think it was a 5-4 game in the first quarter because they are all still going at it. Long inbounds pass goes into Fitting. She's going to hand it off to Zelenko. It's Nicole Zelenko. Her short jumper is no good. Rebound is gathered by Savannah Jones. Jones gets it up to Lexi Sweet. Sweet with it at the top of the key. Looks to take it into the lane. Shot is up and good. Nice play there from Lexi Sweet. And again, that's what I love to see from these Irish girls. There is absolutely no quit in them despite this lopsided score. Zelenko slowly brings it across the timeline. That is the senior, Allison Zelenko. Handed off to Fitting. Now to Nicole Zelenko. Skip pass to Allison Zelenko. She'll look to drive. It's not there. She'll reverse it. Get it back to her younger sister. In the lane she goes. Shot up. No good. Thought it was going to bounce in because it's been that type of night for the Zelenko girls and the Bulldogs. Nicole Zelenko, the sophomore, will head to the free throw line. She's got 7 points on the night for the Bulldogs. 50-23, St. Charles with a commanding lead over the Sacred Heart Academy girls. They're actually going to change that one, say it's on the floor, so St. Charles will inbound it from underneath their own basket. It'll be the senior Allison Zelenko inbounding it. Rebound goes to Fitting. They get it down low. Dininger with the shot. It's no good, but the junior Allison Dininger is going to head to the free throw line. You've already got 16 on the night from Abrielle Dininger. 16 from Zelenko. Allison Dininger now looking to get herself in the scoring column. First free throw rattles out, no good. And the one thing, though, if you're the Coach McDonald's squared, Coach Peratt, Coach Dorr, this game is going to give you a whole lot to work on going forward if you're the Sacred Heart Academy girls, and it all comes down to that ball pressure. Dealing with the ball pressure, dealing with that physical play, those bumps, those bruises that you're going to get out there and you're not always going to get the whistle. Maddie Anderson with the basketball, looks to hand it off to Allison Bogue. It's not there. Now turns, tries to create some space. Goes to A.J. Sweet with the basketball. Or pardon me, it's Lexi Sweet with the basketball. She's going to draw the foul going baseline. First team foul going against the Bulldogs here in the fourth quarter. Inbounding it will be Lexi Sweet for the Irish girls. Out there with Allison Bogue, Ava Baker, Maddie Anderson, and Sarah Predom. Still pretty much all the starters out there for this Bulldog team. They get it into Predom. Predom has it knocked away from her. Loose ball. It's going to be a tie up at the three-point line. Comes up with it, does the St. Charles Bulldogs. Zelenko kicks it in the corner. Her sister thought about another three. Instead, she drives it in. Shot no good. Clearing the rebound down low is Lexi Sweet. It's going to be a tie-up with Sweet and Allison Zelenko. Possession arrow will give it to the Irish girls. 2:42 left to go, fourth quarter. 51-23 is the score. The Bulldogs still showing a little bit of pressure here late in this one, despite the big lead. Bogue brings it towards the half-court line. Maddie Anderson now has it opposite side of the Irish bench, guarded by Kylie Fitting. Ava Baker now with it, gets a screen from Maddie Anderson as she brings it towards the top of the key. Wants to get it back to Anderson. It's not there, though. Good defense for Fitting. Now Bogue with the basketball. Crossover dribble. Kicks it in the corner to Sarah Predom. Predom looks to drive, looks for the runner in the lane. It rattles home for Sarah Predom. She's got 4 points here in the second half. 51-25 is the score. Very slowly into the front court with it is Nicole Zelenko. Here near side it goes to Allison Dininger. In the corner it goes with the basketball now is Bella Randall. She looks to take it baseline. It's going to be knocked away. It'll go out of bounds. It'll stay here with St. Charles with 1:49 left to go, fourth quarter. Katie Fitting checking into the game, replacing what I'm assuming is her older sister, Kylie Fitting, or maybe a cousin. Allison Zelenko will inbound the basketball for the Bulldog girls. Get it into Fitting. She's going to be blocked on the play. Bogue comes up with the loose ball for the Irish girls. Bogue looks way ahead to Maddie Anderson. Anderson looks to drive in the lane. It's going to be knocked away. Foul called on the Bulldogs with 1:40 left to go, fourth quarter. What a game for St. Charles. They come in at 10-5, a couple conference losses in the bigger part of the MSAC, and so Irish girls, if you'd asked me, I'd call them maybe 10, 15-point favorite in this one. But boy, what a performance from the Bulldogs. Coming out now as Allison Zelenko, who's even going to get a little bit of a clap from this guy for how well the senior played tonight for St. Charles. Ball goes into Baker, shot no good. Rebound is cleared by the Bulldogs. Allison Dininger will bring it into the front court for St. Charles. Now to Nicole Zelenko. The sophomore bring it towards the top of the key. They could run out this minute 20 if they really want to, but I think you're going to see a lot of pressure from Sacred Academy trying to turn them over. Fitting gets the ball down low, looks for the shot. It's up and good for Katie Fitting. 53-25 is the score. Ava Baker gets the ball in the front court, hands it off to Allison Bogue. Bogue looking for the drive, kicks it to Preedom. Preedom looking for another jumper. That's no good. Long rebound ends up in the hands of Preedom. Her putback no good. She gets another shot at it. Shot this time for Preedom. No good once again. Rebound gathered down low by Allison Dininger. And that'll take us under a minute remaining. 53-25. What a performance from the St. Charles Bulldogs on the road here at Sacred Heart Academy. Substitution timeout is coming into the game will be Leah Graham. She'll replace Nicole Zielinski. And actually we're going to have just a substitution timeout. Coaches get all on the same page, and so everybody's just going to roll right back out there. I think some of the St. Charles girls wanted to go to the bench to maybe soak up this moment a little bit more. They lead the Irish 53-25 with 48 seconds left to go. What a performance from the Bulldog girls as Leah Graham brings it into the front court. Fitting now with the basketball. Up top it goes to Allison Dininger. Back to Graham. Graham looking for the drive. It's not there. Trying to find Braylon Payne on the cut. That's not there. Knocked away. Goes up top to Katie Fitting. Extra pass over to Payne. Payne looking for the drive. Not there. Up top it goes to Dininger. Junior drives on a lane. Shot no good. Maddie Anderson clears the rebound for the Irish girls. 20 seconds left to go in the ball game. 53-25. What a performance from the St. Charles Bulldogs. Maddie Anderson cranks up the three. That's no good. Fitting and Preedom battling for the rebound. It'll be a jump ball that'll send it to St. Charles, and that'll wrap it up. Much love to Mount Pleasant Public Schools, Martinez Lawn Care, Martinez Painting and Martinez Cleaning, Bogue Bang & Bradley, Powell Frame and Collision, Dick Silva Auto Sales, Brickner and Bunker, Farm Bureau Insurance, Block Electric, The Diner, WW Construction, All Seasons Fireworks, Pier Plumbing, Hanging by a Thread, GNS Mechanical, and the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund. 53-25, our final. The St. Charles Bulldogs with an unbelievable performance here at the Sacred Heart Academy in downtown Mount Pleasant. We're going to take a break, be back with our Bird All-American Grill post-game show to put a bow on this one right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Jenna Gates
and Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant. Good luck to all of our local athletes from Bill's Custom Fab.
The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years. We have all seen this sticker, maybe in Mount Pleasant, Beale City, Ithaca, or Traverse City. There is a reason you see that sticker everywhere. That's because Dick Silva Auto Sales has been selling sharp used cars and trucks for 3 generations. Stop in to see the Silva family in downtown Shepherd for your next low-mileage, immaculate car and see why they're known for over 40 years of fantastic customer service. Or you can view their inventory now at DickSilvaAutoSales.com. Dick Silva Auto Sales, selling sharp used cars and trucks and supporting sharp student athletes. Powell Frame and Collision knows we all spend a lot of time looking out the windshield. So if yours gets cracked, dented, damaged, or destroyed, Powell Frame and Collision, along with their expert collision service, now offers expert auto glass replacement. Working with insurance, they can replace all makes and all models, including new advanced driver assistance system windshields. Mention you saw this ad and you can get $100 off of your windshield replacement. Powell Frame and Collision, downtown Shepherd. For over 4 decades, ENS Graphics has delivered confidence, trust, and peace of mind by providing their customers with expert service and using state-of-the-art technology. We all know in sports, what's on the inside counts the most. But when it comes to your business, school, organization, what's on the outside does matter. If your business needs anything printed, ENS Graphics can do it. If you want your club, team, organization to look good, ENS can help with that. They take your vision and make it their mission. ENS Graphics, a proud supporter of the Mid-Michigan community and their local athletes. Visit ENS Graphics at their location down in Ithaca or visit their website at esgraphics.com. ENS Graphics, printing all things physical.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. What a performance from the St. Charles girls. They win it 53-25. You think about our Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the Game, our Zaid Batchelder Baller of the Game, brought to you by Weefridge Financial. We always like to go with the homeschool team, but when you got a senior like Allison Zelenko who had 16 points, she might have been the shortest girl on the floor, probably had the most rebounds in the game as well. She was absolutely fantastic. Allison Zelenko, our Zaid Batchelder Baller of the Game, brought to you by Weefridge Financial, and also our Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the Game. What a performance from the St. Charles Lady Bulldogs, besting the Irish on their home floor, 53-25. And again, this is a matchup that could happen again in a few weeks, as these teams will probably match up for the MSAC Crossover Championship game. Adam Gursky was on the video, Chris Bachman on the mic, signing off till tomorrow night. I'll be back on the air around 5:20 tomorrow for doubleheader girls and boys action with the Mount Pleasant Oilers at Midland Dow. Make sure you join us. If you're watching on Facebook, that could possibly only be on YouTube with a little firewall over there. So make sure you join us. I'll put